YouTube, welcome to episode 53 of Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans for the fans. And we're going to talk right about Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was a horrible show last night, which had nothing really too big from storyline wise come out of it. But it was hyped all around the major return of Attitude Era's favorite wrestling guy from WCW, Bill Goldberg. Bill Goldberg is someone who I have particularly not been too fond of this whole wrestling career, mainly due to Goldberg not having, I thought, the greatest wrestling talent in the world. I was never a really huge Goldberg fan. I thought he was kind of always a ripoff of Stone Cold Steve Austin. But I will say this, that Goldberg's reaction last night was amazing to the crowd in Denver. A lot of wrestling fans should be very happy to have Goldberg back getting those kinds of reactions because those are the reactions that guys of today need. Monday Night Raw overall, let's start with that. Monday Night Raw was not doing too well. The only things that I liked on the show were that Braun Strowman looks like he's getting into a feud with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn finally comes out to basically stand up to Braun Strowman. Strowman pushes him down, and there was an exchange between those two. So very interesting to see where they go with that. I like to see Sami Zayn in bigger spots than he has been since the Kevin Owens feud. He hasn't been used properly, I feel. The Cruiserweights. I am a huge fan for Rich Swann, Cedric Alexander, and TJ Perkins. I think all of those guys did a tremendous job. And on the other side, the heel side, Brian Kendrick, Tony Nese, those guys are also amazing, did a very good job. Drew Gulak, he's got a different look to him, but I think he's got something there as well. Good wrestler, just needs to work on the look a little bit, but definitely something there with the Cruiserweight, so thumbs up to them. Other than that, Raw was a tremendous amount of time being wasted in each segment. Nothing was done to get you hyped for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view or live show, whatever it's called, live network special. But Bill Goldberg comes out right around the 10:50, 11 o'clock hour. And the reaction that guy got was perfect. They used the WCW theme music, which is what everyone's always wanted, usually, that I've heard from Goldberg. No rip-off WWE version. And Goldberg came out with that theme. Perfect. They had everybody, when he was going through, like, go, Goldberg, go. And everybody standing outside watching him basically walk out to the ring area. He comes to, like, gorilla position and everything. And that is something that you miss a lot from wrestling today. Kind of just a cool element of seeing backstage how the wrestlers are. And it was just a great visual to see Goldberg coming out from the back, and then you see everything fitting into place of who he is, what his entrance is, and exactly what Goldberg does. He came out there. He delivered a very heartfelt promo. I could tell that Goldberg was kind of choking up on the inside a little bit. Fans were just chanting Goldberg nonstop. It made him feel good probably to get that reaction because there's nothing like being in the arena, being around wrestling fans who are chanting for you and giving you that ultimate feel-good moment. So Goldberg was getting a little choked up in it. He mentioned being a superhero for kids. I thought that was very cool of him to mention that because a lot of the wrestlers today, they don't feel like Hulk Hogan used to or Goldberg. Even Stone Cold didn't feel like this. Like, they weren't superheroes for the kids. And I thought that was really cool that he mentioned that. It reminded me of Ultimate Warrior a lot, even bringing that type of stuff up. And Goldberg definitely made sure that he got to interact with each child that was around in the audience, whether it was just, giving them a high five or going up to them and saying, I don't know if he was saying stuff or just letting them know, like, hey, I'm here. He even picked some of them up, put them on his shoulder. I thought that was very cool. Classy touch by Goldberg. The bad part about this, I see a lot of wrestling fans saying that Bill Goldberg is a great reason that Monday Night Raw is going to do great in the ratings. Bill Goldberg is the perfect person you need to have back. And yes, you can use someone like Bill Goldberg for the proper reasons. But at the same token, when you bring in someone like Bill Goldberg, what did you do to help build up Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, any of the new guys that you want to push, Roman Reigns, anybody on Monday Night Raw? You have to build those guys up so that people will tune in after Goldberg. Like, these guys have to keep the fans coming in afterwards. And I don't fully blame the wrestlers for it. I think the wrestling ability on Monday Night Raw is better than it's ever been. The talent quality is bar none the best. They have the best roster with talent. My issue is with the creative ideas that they have. And I hope that the rumors are true that Vince McMahon wants to bring Paul Heyman back on. Because Monday Night Raw definitely needs it. So back to Bill Goldberg again. We all remember the match between Bill Goldberg and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 20. It's horrible. It's probably definitely it's in my top 3 worst WrestleMania matches. I don't know if it's number 1, but it's definitely in there. A match that just didn't deliver. Both guys look like they didn't care, and I understand why they didn't care. I get it, and the New York City crowd definitely wasn't going for it anyway. But Bill Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, I'm predicting it now, will have a better match than they did at WrestleMania 20. I think both guys are older, much smarter, and their head is in the game this time. I think they can deliver an awesome spectacle. I'm not saying that it's going to be a 5-star classic on Meltzer's ratings or anything, but I think that it will be something that you want to see. And I see people on the Everything Pro Wrestling group signing up for the network. Brian Cav definitely wrote that in the group that he was definitely interested. James Farley in the group even wrote that he wasn't a fan of Goldberg, but he got the chills last night watching how everything came off. So there is definitely a huge potential for WWE to capitalize on this, and I want them to. I will be at Monday Night Raw on November 14th in Buffalo, New York, and supposedly Goldberg and Lesnar are going to go face-to-face there. I don't know how true that is, but that is the rumor going around the internet right now, and I hope it's true. I think that they could do big business from this for Survivor Series. Survivor Series is looking like a stacked card right now if you look at it. You have Goldberg Lesnar. You're going to have the 3 Survivor Series tag team matchups with Raw versus SmackDown with the best singles competitors, best tag teams, and best women's wrestlers. Survivor Series is looking stacked. I think they need to up the ante a little bit. And like I read, put those picks on the line, give a trophy out, something. They need to make this feel big. Other than that, Bill Goldberg is back. And I want to know what everyone who watches the video thinks of Bill Goldberg. What kind of reaction do you think he's going to get? Do you think he's going to be someone who has lost a step or two once he gets in the ring? Is he going to suffer from ring rust? Or is he going to be back and better than ever because he's rested, head's in the game? Let me know with your thoughts down below. Guys, if you took the second to watch this video, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Love the wrestling fans, love the wrestling business. If you guys could, please just click that like button. If you like the content, if you want to be on one of the videos with me, I use Google Hangouts. Let me know. Send me a message. Be more than happy to have you on and talk some wrestling. Click subscribe. And in the links below, I have my Twitter and Facebook group page. So if you're interested, sign up for those. Fans, we are out. Make sure you stay hyped.